Welcome to Local Edition. I'm Jim Giggins. With us is Mel Powell. The Sherman Oaks Street Fair.
Yes.
What's it going to be like? Now, first of all, it's going to be on the 19th of October?
October 19th.
And why? What's going to happen there? What does it benefit?
Well, we figure we just want to close Ventura Boulevard down
and
for
why not?
fun, because we can. This is our 18th annual street fair for the Sherman Oaks Chamber of Commerce. What we do is close down Ventura Boulevard between Van Nuys Boulevard and Kester Avenue. We bring close to 80,000 people a year.
80,000?
80,000.
You've got to close it down for 80,000.
Exactly, as opposed to the 80,000 cars you'll normally see there. And we have rides and booths and great vendors with arts and crafts. And what else do we have? We have 2 stages with a lot of entertainment. We raise money in part for our area schools, and that's one of the reasons why the city is happy and willing to let us close the street for 8 hours on a Sunday.
So you're benefiting some of the schools in the Sherman Oaks, specifically?
Yes, we have 7 public schools in Sherman Oaks itself, 2 middle schools, 5 elementary schools, and a portion of our proceeds always goes to the schools.
And how are you helping them? With what?
Well, one of the things, not to want to get into too much about the LAUSD structure, but when we are able to donate funds, we are able to do it through the parents' groups so that they can keep the funds in the school itself, whatever we're able to donate, and do things that are specifically needed by the schools at the time.
Now, this is happening on the 19th of October between 10 in the morning and 6 in the evening.
That's correct.
And everything you can possibly imagine is going to be there, I assume.
Yes. If you would like to come climb a rock wall, I think we'll have one. We have a petting zoo for the kids. We have the Chamber of Commerce, of course, has its own booth to get as much information as we can, and so do several of the other organizations within Sherman Oaks, community organizations. We have 5 great acts playing on the main stage, professional musical acts. The community stage is a lot of great fun. That's where we have performing groups from the schools. Buckley School is one of our proud chamber members and one of our best sponsors, and they always come and have a performance from the kids that's wonderful.
Now, how much money do you expect to raise?
We expect to raise, and it varies wildly every year, and this is an interesting economic year, as you may have heard. Over the years, we have raised a little more than $300,000 for the collective schools. How it breaks down each year, it varies wildly based on a lot of factors. But we do well, and they're happy. And the schools really, they're always very grateful. Whatever we can give them, whether it's 5 cents, of course it's more than that, or a few $100s, they're very happy because it's stuff that they just don't have in its community.
So they use it, for example, music and art, for example?
Music and art. Might need a couple of new computers.
I see.
Really anything they could possibly use. Music and art seems to be something that, because the funding, sadly, is lacking, the official funding, that's an area where they can put it. But the beauty of it is that we don't need to ask. We know that the principal on site, working with the parents groups, knows exactly what they need, and they can use those funds for those purposes, whatever they are.
This is the 18th year
Correct.
That you've been doing this. Why did it start? How did it start? Because there was a need in the public schools?
Partly because a couple of people in our Chamber of Commerce back then must have been crazy. But beyond that, it started because this was a way to gather the community for a fun day in the wonderful weather that we have. It's starting to get cold all over the country in the end of October. We have this beautiful day, wonderful weather, and we could bring the community together, showcase the best of what the Chamber had to offer, what the best of our schools had to offer, but also all of the businesses in Sherman Oaks. It was a way to gather 80,000 people growing over the years to see what Sherman Oaks has to offer as a wonderful little community with a small town feel within the valley, within Los Angeles.
Well, the community spirit. What you're doing is you're raising community awareness, community spirit in Sherman Oaks, which is unique in the valley.
Exactly. We really consider ourselves to be the biggest and signature event in the valley during the course of a year, just that we have this many people coming to see us. And it's a lot of fun. It's just great to share what we can do with people from all over town.
Now, when these people come, everybody comes, it's for Sherman Oaks, but I assume that you have people coming from all over.
Yes. We have people coming from everywhere in the valley. It's just one of those events.
Because it's not something that exists anywhere else. It's pretty big, 80,000 people.
And I think some come for the novelty of seeing Ventura Boulevard actually have no cars on it for 8 hours. But some come because we're a known quantity after all these years, and we're very proud to be able to say that coming into our 18th year, there are people all over the city who look forward to knowing that here comes that great Sherman Oaks Chamber of Commerce Street Fair every year.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for joining us on Local Edition. I'm Jim Giggins.